Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Antonio Conte's huge press conference a few days ago. I think it took everybody by surprise. But on the other hand, I think everything that he said was true in my opinion. I think the players that he has at his disposal are not good enough for a manager of his caliber. I think when you sign players for an Antonio Conte team, they need to be winners straight away. They need to provide. Unfortunately, they haven't done that. I think um, it just hasn't worked for Spurs this season. There's no there's no style of play. I think they're just relying too much on moments. I think Harry Kane has single-handedly dragged them to where they are in the league. To be honest with you, I think the players that they've signed have been players that are unproven at the top level. I think the only player they signed was Perisic, who obviously has worked under Conte at Inter Milan. But you can't rely on a 34-year-old to play left wing back every week in the Premier League. It's just not going to happen. I think players like Basuma have really let the team down. I think he done really well for Brighton, but when you go to a bigger side, you need to step up. I think Richarlison hasn't hit anywhere near the 60 million mark that they paid for him. He hasn't been good enough. Obviously, he's been unlucky with a few injuries as well. I think Son has really underperformed this season as well. Um, I just think Conte is just frustrated because he's so used to having success wherever he goes. But in my opinion, Spurs just don't have any winners in their team, and the players just aren't good enough to take them to titles like Conte wants. I think you look at the previous teams Conte's been at club level. You're looking at the Juventus side that he had proven winners all over the pitch. We had the likes of Buffon in goal. Giorgio Chiellini, Andrea Barzagli, Claudio Marchisio, Andrea Pirlo, Arturo Vidal. The list goes on. Carlos Tevez, he had it his time at Juventus as well. Real players who will give absolutely everything for the team. I don't believe these Spurs players. I don't believe every one of them gives everything for him. You look at the when he won the league with Chelsea. When he first come in, Chelsea played four at the back for a few games, and then all of a sudden Conte turned it his way. Again, you're looking at for the winners in the team. You're looking at the goalkeepers. You had Petr Cech in that dressing room. You had Courtois as well. You had, John Terry in that season. He didn't play a lot of games, but when you've still got him, when you've still got a player like John Terry in your dressing room, it's huge. And I think that you had Kante and Matic in midfield again, proven winners who will just run all day for you. And then you had obviously Hazard at his best. Obviously he could win a game for you on his own. Diego Costa, a real battler, a real warrior up there. And then again you go to the Inter Milan side that you had. You had not necessarily huge winners there, but get players who have played at a good level. You got Stefan de Vrij, Milan Skriniar at the back. You had Arturo Vidal again in midfield. Marcelo Brozovic. These players are good quality players who've played at a high level. And so I think that's where Conte's lacking. He doesn't have any winners in that side, and I think it always reflects. And I think Spurs have got a real decision to make now. If they sack Conte, what type of manager do they go for? Do they go for a proven winner who wants success straight away, or do they go for a younger manager who's going to come in, and try and, build a younger side, a bit like what Pochettino did. He come in, he had to rebuild a young team, and the team grew together. Obviously, unfortunately, under Pochettino, they didn't win anything. I believe they should have won things with the team that they had. But in my opinion, I think that's the direction Spurs have got to go in now. I think they should bring in a younger coach. Maybe take some time, maybe give them some time and try and build a team, or maybe that man might be Pochettino coming back. Maybe they've been linked with they've been linked with Roberto De Zerbi. I think he's doing an incredible job at Brighton. Really got them playing some great attacking football. Maybe he is an option. I don't think Conte will be at Spurs next season. Whether he makes the end of the season, we'll wait and see. But I just think it hasn't worked out. At the end of the day, when Conte comes into the team, he wants to be successful straight away, and that just hasn't happened. But in my opinion, he just doesn't have the players to succeed with him as the manager. I'll be very surprised, as I say, if he's there next season. I think if he is going to be there next season, Spurs are going to have Spurs are going to have to spend big. They're going to have to bring in winners. They're going to have to bring in big players to really turn it around. Otherwise, I think I'd part company with Conte and bring in a younger coach and try and build a new team. So, as I say, we'll see how all that unfolds. That's my opinion on Spurs and Conte. And again, I want to thank everybody again for the support. I'm going to end the video there. Again, please like and subscribe if you can. And I'll see you again for the next video.